Sir, sir, Sashikant sir, trainer వచ్చా sir, co-host చేసారా?
Okay, Monica, I'll make it. Hello. 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 Is it audible for you? Plus, we discussed the commands of Linux, basic commands we discussed. So today we will continue our discussion about Linux commands. That is, yesterday we discussed till remove command rm command. For that, there is one more command, that is rm hyphen r. What does it mean, remove recursively? I mean, sometimes we are required to remove a file with its directories and all. Means some folder having some multiple number of files. Some files are to be restricted, not to be removed. So in that case, rm-rf will also be there. One command is rm-rf. It will completely remove all the files with having configuration files, and it doesn't have a file with having some attributes. So in that case also we are required to use rm-rf command. So with that command we can remove the file. The command is rm-rf. So rm space hyphen r will also be used to remove the file. The two are different. What is difference between rm-r and rm-rf? Rm-r will remove the files recursively. Recursively, what does it mean recursively? So it will be deleted without giving any error or any giving any notification. So when coming to rm-rf, it will completely delete the file, and whatever the changes we made also be removed. Means the administrator will not get any information that the files are deleted. I mean, rm-rf is only used for the who are admins. I mean, administrator can only delete the file with the command rm-rf. There is slight difference between rm-r and rm-rf. That is basically administrator rights. I mean, an administrator can use the command rm-rf. Most of the users will use only rm-r. This is the main difference that we need to identify rm-r and rm-rf. But the deletion process will be the same. Okay, and the next thing is file permissions. All of you, is it audible to you? Can someone tell me it is audible or not? Do chat. Is it audible to you all? Okay, fine. Okay, file permissions. Coming to file permissions, each file in Linux has an associated permission level. What does it mean? I mean, we all know that a file will have permissions like read, write, and read and write options. Whenever a file is selected, even the Windows section file, when clicking on the file properties, you will A file will have permissions. What type of permission that we have? Read write permissions. While seeing on the file by clicking on the right button in Windows, you can see that attributes of the read and write options. So then coming to Linux, uh, we can see that a file can be listed by using ls-l. You can find the file name. To find the permissions on the file, you can see that ls-l. What is listed? The list of files in the Linux tutorial folder. So here rw. So what does it mean? In the initial, it was rw indicates user. All of you observe carefully. The permissions are the most important in Linux. We are required to provide the permissions for any file or a folder, a file or a directory. You can call it as in Linux. So here, what happened is, see the permissions. This is user permissions. First RW indicates the user permission. Next RW indicates the group permission, and the next one is the entire world, whatever we considered. I mean, a file will have read write permissions, read write permissions. I mean, a user has a file with a user has read write permissions. A group has read write permissions. Whole the world has only the read only permission. Observe carefully. The first RW indicates the user, whoever the user is there. Here the home directory is there. Some user was logged in. So user will have read write permissions. The group there in that particular environment, the group will have the read write permission. The whole world will have only the permission of read only. So read write execute. X indicates execute. I mean, they can change. They can delete or read write deletion or any can change permission with chmod. So I consider, see here what happened is, okay, if I want to change the permissions of a particular file or a directory, what I okay, there is a command that is chmod command. So by using that command, we can change the file permissions. So how we can change the file permissions? So this is the command. So how we are going to use these all of this? So hello world.pl. So ls-l hello world.pl. So what it was displaying, simply text is there in the hello world .pl file. So that was displayed, and the permissions of that particular file also be displayed. So read write R means the first one is user permissions, the next one is a group permission, and the next one is the whole world. And so whoever seeing that file only having the permission of read only, they cannot modify. Only the user and a group can only have the read write permissions. So what I am applying here is I'm changing the permissions. See all of you, chmod a plus x. So I am applying a plus x. See, I will show you simply a command that is chmod, and I am applying a permission here. So how we are applying, we will see that one by one. Don't worry. So here I am doing this chmod a plus x to the particular file that is hello underscore world. So what happened here? Read, write, execute, read, write, execute, read and execute permissions. So read, write, execute for a user, read, write, execute for a group, read and execute permission for a whole world. So they cannot write, they can execute. So what does it mean? So the file permissions have been changed by using the chmod command, chmod a plus x hello world.pl. So this particular file, the permissions have been changed. So changing of permissions can be done by using a chmod command. So how we are applying, we will see one by one. But the usage of commands will be. Somebody is telling that voice is not clear. Can you increase the sound? Somebody are telling yes sir and audible. So if anybody is not comfortable, please increase the volume, because I am talking with maximum strength. Okay, the next chmod permissions I will show you. Don't worry. How we can apply, what is this a plus x, I will show you. Don't worry. Chmod permissions, by going to the Google, we can find chmod permissions. By access. So chmod command is when we click on change mode permission, that is mode. Change mode means change the file mode and what we are calling it as
Shashikant sir.
the processes are running. PS command indicates the processes that are running. So what does this processes running? So by using this command, we can see the process which are running. Means in Linux, we are required to see which are the applications running. So there is a command to see the applications which are running. So we are calling them as a processes. In Linux environment, we call them as processes that are running. So there is a command ps-u. The process name is whatever the application we selected, WIEHE, means we have used some, we have opened some file. So some
Sir,
user,
Shashikant sir. Screen share stop, I think, sir.
just a
Your
minute,
screen is not.
just a minute. Okay, is it okay?
Yes.
Okay, so processes that are running, we can see by using ps-u. So I was entered ps space -u WIEHE, that is some the user having these applications are running, means SSHD secure shell process is running, a bash shell is also running. So ACT.P1 is also running. So these are the applications are processes running. So we can check by using the ps space -u, whatever the username we can enter. So by entering this command, we can see the processes that are running. So because whenever we are using a server, we are required to see the processes that are running, because without knowing the processes that are running, we cannot identify whatever the issues that were raised. If any issue has come down, we need to check the processes that are running. So by using that ps-u, we can check the processes. There is one more command, top command. So after seeing this command, we can check how the system is running. Means last up to 50 days it was running. I mean, when a server is launched, the server will last for a long time. We have to check how many days that server is running. Okay, how many users are accessing, what are the processes that are running. We can check by using this top command. So I will show you the commands here. So today I am using this Linux server. Just a minute. I just started using the instance to show you how the Linux server is running. The basic server. I'm simply connecting to the server. Here, this is the Linux server I'm using. Here I am displaying whatever the files that are there in this particular server. So here it was showing the user permissions and all. Here what it was showing the DWRX. DWRX do not consider D here. Only the user having read write execute permissions. Remaining doesn't have any permissions here. For this dot folder. Folder means there is a directory here. Okay, here dot bash underscore logout some file is there that was having a read write only for user. the remaining group and the whole world having only the read-only permissions. So this is the way that we can check the files that are having the permissions. So here I am using the ls-all command to show the files that are there in this particular user. Okay, next one more command is a ps command. So what is this ps command? ps-u, what it will show? It will show you the processes that are running. So simply I was entered a command ps space -u. So in that the EC2 user having the -bash file that was running and -bash that was a file running. So ps-u, this is also command we used. So here these are the processes that are running here. So these are the three processes that are running in this particular user. ps space -u is the command. We can check the processes that are running in this particular user. So there is one more command, kill command. Kill command. What is this kill command? Kill command is used to kill the process. I mean, it is not a deletion process, it is a terminating the process. So here we are checking the processes that are running by using a ps command. There is one more command to kill the process which is running. So kill command is used to kill the processes. So here I am showing that ps space -u WAHE, this is in this particular user, we are seeing these processes. So here I want to kill the process which is 1255. Where is 1255? This is 1255 pts/2. I want to kill the process that is actg.pl. So how can I kill the process? Kill space -9 1255. So the process name is process identification. So PID is the process identification where we can check the processes that are running. So by using this process ID, kill space -9 1255, it will be killed. So here what it is showing, 1 plus killed, that is actg.pl. So this is the way that we are killing the process. And the next thing is the piping. The command is piping command. Program can output to other programs. What does this mean? Programs can output to other programs. Okay, why do we need keep 9? I will show you one by one, because here also chmod there is one more, that is what is it, a plus x. So the in depth we will go, don't worry. After this section I will show you. See, chmod also have a plus x. Remember, chmod after that a plus x is there. What does it a plus x? And one more doubt, that is kill space 9. Kill -9. So these two I will explain after this presentation. Don't worry. Just remember kill space -9 1255. That is the process ID number. Just killing that process. So next one is piping. So what is this piping? Input output redirection. Program can be output to other programs. How it will be the output to other programs? So here program underscore A, program underscore B. So when I want to see the two programs, because there is a command to combine the both process, means see all of you, I am applying a command, that is I want to open a sys dot slash aa underscore sequence.pl. I want to display in a less manner, because this aa sequence.pl has a lot of information. When I want to see that information, it is not sufficient to see in this particular screen. So I have to scroll down and all. So I just want to see the less information. So there is a command, that is a piping command. This see all of you, this is a pipe. A small line is there, right? This is the pipe. So when I want to see that particular file with having another command to be added, so how I can add a underscore sequence.pl, a pipe is used and the command is less. So what it will display, a sequence.pl will be shown in a less manner. So whenever we want to combine the two commands, we are required to use the piping process. That is a piping, input output redirection. We are calling it as input output redirection, but in our terminology we are using it as a pipe. So whenever we want to display the two files, program underscore A pipe, program underscore B, program A output becomes program out B input. So this will be the this is the one more way. program underscore A pipe program underscore B. Program A's output becomes a program B's input. So this will be the another scenario, but our consideration is whenever we want to combine that two particular commands, or whenever we want to display like this, I mean a underscore sequence.pl pipe less. So I want to display in a less manner, I can use this pipe command. But this one is different, program underscore A pipe program underscore B. This is a different scenario. I will show you when the scenario comes. Don't worry. This command will be used to become one output becomes another program input. In that particular way also we can use the pipe. So this one is program underscore A greater than file.text. So this will be also another type of scenario where we can return one file to another file. Okay, just remember we are applying the pipe commands in three ways. That is one pipeline and greater than and less than. So whenever the scenario comes, I will show you with an example. Just remember this one, pipe greater than and less than. Don't worry about these commands, because in real-time scenario, we will use only processes command and the file permissions only. In very less scenarios, we will use kill process, because initially we never use the command kill process kill command. Okay, whenever when we get a job in the real time, we are using only ps command and chmod. Somebody is telling voice is not clarity. It is getting breakage. Okay, now is it okay now? Now is it okay for you? It is fine, huh? Okay. I mean, someone is asking Telugu. Telugu is there are no directions to teach in Telugu, only English. Someone is asking better you can watch in YouTube, because Linux commands, I'm just giving the introduction. Linux commands, it is a basic knowledge we require. Without Linux command knowledge, we cannot go further. Take your time for searching on YouTube. In YouTube, you can find number of videos for basic Linux commands. Linux commands is very, very important. Without knowing the Linux commands, we cannot go further, because from day one on the AWS DevOps section, from day one, we are using the Linux environment only. We are starting with Linux only. Without Linux commands, we cannot do anything. Remember, all of you, these are the basic commands. Nearly 30 commands will be there. 30 to 40 commands are there. It will take nearly 3 to 4 hours of time to practice. That is more than enough. You have a lot of time. I think you can do practice. These are the basic Linux commands. Very, very basic Linux commands. These are. Okay, next one is WC, the count, to count the characters. I mean, words and lines in a file. If I want to see number of words or characters in the particular file, so how I can use WC and the file name. So it will show the number of characters or words in that particular file. This is a very easy command, that is, it is not required. But the next one is piping. So how we are using the piping? Piping is an important command. These are the three main commands which we are using in the Linux environment: is the piping, change mode options, and the next one is the PS. These are the three main commands that we are using in the real-time scenario. That is piping, and the next one is change mode operations, and the next one is processes that are running. So these are the three main commands. And the next important command is grep. What is this grep? I mean, when I want to search a file, I mean, some lot of files are there. I would like to search a file that is available in the particular directory or a particular user. So how I can search? So here grep is a command. Grep grep is a command which can be used in Linux environment to check the file, to search the file. I mean, here I am writing grep hello world.pl. So what it will display? It will simply find the file and it will display the result on that. I mean the data in that particular file. This is a grep command which can be used in the Linux environment to search a particular file. So grep is also a very most important command in the Linux environment. The next one is difference. To compare files or differences, we are using the difference command. In the real-time scenario, we will never use the diff command. Just remember to compare the files for differences, we use the DAFF command. Okay, and the next one we are required to see is the change mode operations. What are these change mode operations in Linux? So here, all of you, so these are the read permissions, write permissions, and execute permissions. We already know read, write, execute permissions in the Linux environment. These are the three characters in which a set of permissions are there. The file can be opened and its content can be viewed. Write permission, the file can be edited, modified, and deleted. And the next one is execute permissions. So one by one we will see. Don't worry, guys. Okay. So here what happened is, see all of you. So just I'm using ls-l new underscore file dot txt. So I'm just displaying the permissions and the particular file, the permissions for the particular file. Voice is low enough today. Now also voice is low enough. Now is it audible to you guys? I'm talking with my maximum strength, but some people are telling the voice is low. Why I don't know. Only one or two people are noticing that voice is low. So I will show you what is the D also. Don't worry. In the single section, you will not get clarity. Just I am telling read, write, and X permissions. I will tell you what about this D. Don't worry. Just listen. After 2-3 classes, you will get the clarity. Okay, don't worry. If you have any doubt beyond that section, please search it on Google or ask me directly. Those who do not have my details, contact the trainer, provided person. Okay, first thing is read, write, execute permissions, and the first thing we are required to remember is the first three indicating the user, and the next three is indicating the group. The next three is indicating the whole world. So these are the permissions how we can change. See all of you, chmod u is equal to rw. What is this u? Whenever we are giving the permissions read, write, chmod space u. Og is equal to r. So new file, new underscore file dot txt. So simply here we are applying chmod u is equal to rw comma og is equal to r. We can write og or go. Don't worry. Just listen what I am telling. You can get a clarity. Do not raise your doubt after the completion of the section. Raise your doubt. Okay, just listen carefully. chmod uu is equal to r, og is equal to r, and new file dot txt. So what I am doing is simply applying this command. chmod u is equal to rw, og is equal to og or go, whatever we can write. Og or go is equal to r new underscore file dot txt. So here using the operator that is equal to means we wipe out an existing permissions and set on the new one we specified. So here what I am doing is simply observe carefully. rwx, rwx, rwx for the particular file new underscore file dot txt. I am changing the permissions. I'm changing the permissions. chmod u is equal to rw, og is equal to r, new underscore file dot txt. So what is happening here? chmod u is equal to rw, comma og is equal to r, new underscore file dot txt. So using the equal to operator means we wipe out any existing permissions and then set the new one specified. So what happened here? RW, RR. So the permissions have been changed. So how it was changed? U is equal to R, W, OG is equal to R. So what happened? So here the user having U means user. GO means group of OG or GO means a group. Means U is equal to user, OG is equal to group. And the permissions have been changed. Means a user having only read write permissions. User having only read write permissions and group are having only read permissions. Okay, so here I am applying chmod u is equal to rw comma og is equal to r for the new underscore file dot txt. This particular file having only user permission, that is read write, and group having only read permissions. I simply applied by using chmod command, and what happened here? The user having read write and the remaining group and the world having only the read permission, because the whole world I am not changed here, only the user and the group only the permissions have been changed. Also, now we have an idea that how we can change the permissions. So let us see next remaining things. So here ls space hyphen l new script.sh. So this is the file having permissions or read write, read, and the permissions are there. So I want to change the permission. chmod a plus x new underscore script.sh. So what happened here? chmod a plus x new script.sh. So I'm looking to change the permissions. So how it will change? If we take a look at the permission, we will see the execute permissions is now granted to everyone, and the existing permissions are still in a place. Observe carefully. If we take a look at the permission, we will see that execute permission is now granted to everyone. Means how execute permission? X is an execute permission. Change mode a plus x to the particular file. So everyone, user, group, whole world has a execute permission. Means a plus x. A means indicating all having execute permissions. A plus x. If you apply a plus u only, user will have only read write execute permission, remaining will be the same. A plus g, if you apply a plus g, what happened here? The group will have all the permissions. A indicate all permissions execute. So here I am applying a plus x. Execute permissions are applied to all the people, means user, group, and whole world. First one is the user, second one is the group. This hyphen is indicating, I mean, separating the user, group, and the whole world. Here the hyphen is separating the user, group, and the whole world. So user will have read write execute permission, the group will have read write execute permissions, and the whole world have read write and execute permission. But here we are applying only execute command to the user, group, and the whole world. So this is the way that we are applying the chmod a plus x command. So see the remaining. Here one more thing is chmod plus x. So what is this plus x? chmod plus x new script.sh. Setting permissions for multiple files. ls-l. What happened here? New script underscore sh. Our file is new script underscore sh. See this new script underscore sh. So what happened here? Read write execute, read, no write x permission, read and execute permission. This is the file news underscore script dot sh. So what happened here? Read write execute, read, no write permission, only execute permission is there. Read, only execute permission. How it was applied? So here I am applying plus x only. The remaining permissions will be the same. Read write execute xr x execute permissions are there, but the whole world have only the execute permission. But here what I have applied is plus x. Setting permission for multiple, we can apply the permissions to multiple files at once. That is a different one, I will show you. But here what I have done is chmod plus x to new script.sh. New script.sh. So what happened here? Read write execute, execute, execute. So xr indicates, so here xr indicates, what xr indicate? We achieved the same thing without a in the a plus x statement. The following command would have worked just as well. So here it was showing a and a plus x will be the same. Plus x command and a plus x command will be the same. Without a also we can write down the command. Here what we have done is chmod a plus x is a command. Here what we have written is chmod plus x also written. So here a plus x and plus x will be the same. So one more thing is setting permissions for multiple files. How we can apply? Chmod o-r to star dot page. Star dot page mean whatever the files that are there with dot page extension. We see all of you ls space hyphen l. So this is the command used to list the number of files. This is the command to list the number of files. ls space hyphen l. So what is this ls space hyphen l? It will list the files. So after that, what I am doing is change mode permissions o hyphen r. Means o means o means og or o. Here all of you see u for user, o or og for group, x for whole the world is whenever we are writing whole world, so the execute permissions will be applied for the whole world. So how we are applying? See, change mode o hyphen r means the group will have the read permissions. I am changing the modification as group will have the read permissions only. So here what I am doing, chmod o hyphen r star dot page. Let us see how it will affect. What happened here? Dot page, all the files with dot page extension has changed that there is no permission for the whole world. See, all of you, no permissions. Read write, read write, read write for user, read write for group. And the next, no permissions for the whole world. Whole world cannot access this dot page files. Whenever we apply this command chmod o hyphen r, so whatever the files with star dot page will have no access for the whole world. Only the user and the group will have the access. So let us say we want to remove the read permissions for the other users. The whole other users are comes under the whole world. O for other users. Other users files that have dot page extension, we use this command. Let us say we want to remove the read permissions for the other users. Other users having the read permissions, right? Here read. All the read permissions are there here. Whenever we applied chmod o hyphen r for star dot page, it will be removed. R will be removed. Here previously we used plus x, but here what we are doing is removing the command, removing the permission o minus x. If we given o minus x, what happened? Execute permissions will be removed for the other users. O minus w, what will be happen? Write permissions will be removed to the other users. Whenever I written o hyphen r, others will not get the access to read permissions. So chmod o hyphen, it is not hyphen, it is r, remove, but we can call it as hyphen. O hyphen r star dot page, so it will be removed. What removed? Other users will not have the read permissions. See, all of you, this is the basic commands, but we are required to remember, because whenever the scenario comes, then only we will use, don't worry. But we have some idea how we can use it. If you have any doubt, you can search it on Google, how to remove the permission for the user, how to remove the permission for the group, how to remove the permissions for the others, how to add the permission to the user, how to add the permissions to the group, how to add the permissions to the others. We can get the command. See, this the main one is chmod. Chmod is change mode operations. Change mode operations for user, group, and others for a particular files or folders. I mean directories. So this is the way that we are removing the read permissions for the others. So here what I am doing is, the next one is the read permissions has been removed for the dot page files. For the other category, no other files will be affected. If we had wanted to include files in subdirectories, we have to use the recursive option. So chmod hyphen capital R o hyphen r for the star dot page. What will be happened? This is the way that we are applying recursive command. if we had wanted to include the files in subdirectories, I mean, whenever you selected, previously you selected only the files. If you want to select subdirectories also, if you want to change the permissions for the directories which are having the number of files, so here we are required to use the hyphen capital R to apply the permissions. And there is one more way, numerical way to give the permissions. So here chmod is a one way, and numerical permissions will also be given. So the digits you can use to represent the files permissions. So here what happened is chmod 664 star dot page. Whatever the pages with extension star dot page, I would like to apply the same permissions 664. What is this 664? 664. So whenever we apply read and write permission, first of all, R664. What is this 664? See, all of you, 0 indicates 000, no permission. 001 indicates execute permission. 010 indicates write permission. 011 write and execute permissions. 100 read permission. 101 read and execute permissions. So these are the way that we are giving the permissions. So first one is read. So here first indicates read, write, execute. For so here this is for user, this is for group, and this is for others. So here for users, what I am applying is number 6. So read and write permissions. So 6 indicates read and write permissions. The next one is 6. Again, the group will also have read and write permissions. And the next one is others. Others will have 4 means read permissions. So here, what does it indicate? First one, the numeric number for user. So last number is 7. 7 is read, write, and execute permission. Whenever we written chmod 764, the user will have all the permissions. The group will have only read, write permissions, and the others will have only read permissions. So this is the way that we are indicating the permissions. 664 indicates, I mean, not only 664, whatever we written, the first one number 6 is indicating for user, the next number is indicating for group, the next number is indicating for the others. This is also one of the way for changing the permissions. chmod 664 means the user will have number 6 means what does it mean? 6 read and write permissions, and the next 6 is indicating also read and write permissions for the group. Next to 4 for others having the permissions of read only. So whenever we apply chmod 664 start dot page, what happened here? Read write and read only. So whatever the files with dot page extension have only read write and read only permissions. So this is the way that we are using the we are giving the permissions. Start dot page is indicating that the files with read write permissions. So how we applied chmod 664, that is read write permissions. So this is the way that we are using the change mode operations. Anybody has doubt on this chmod command, change mode operation command? Come please. Anybody has doubt? Please do text. If anybody has doubt, I will repeat this chmod command. No doubt means we will go for process command. Please comment. D means okay. Just a minute. So here all of you observe that the DW XR X is there for archive. So what does this D here? I mean, whenever we are using a file continuously in the Linux environment, archive is applied for a particular folder or particular file. Archive means it can be modified by the administrator only. So this is the different scenario means, guys. I will show you this. What about this D? I will show you, don't worry. But this is a different one. In this section, you cannot get this idea. Not only the directory, The simple word is directory, but the thing is not for directory. All the directories will not get this. All the directories will not get the same permissions, but archive is there, right? I will give you a clear idea that why we use this D. Not only for directory, there is one more scenario is there. Don't worry, that I will show you. So, but remember this read, write, and execute permissions for users, groups, and others. Sir, this is my first class, so I need clarity. Okay. It's indicate file type. Okay, DRW, XRW, X, what is at end, sir? So remember, whenever D is there, it is followed by 4 characters. Whenever it was starting with R, it will be followed by 3 characters, RWX. So first one 3 characters for user, next 3 characters for group, and next 3 characters for others. So it will be separated by a hyphen. Okay. Nobody have any doubt? Anybody have any doubt? Nobody has doubt, right? Nobody asking doubts. I mean, everything is okay as of now. A at the end. Please explain permissions with the numbers once again. Okay. Okay, permissions. See, all of you. So previously, I was applied with O hyphen R. Hyphen R means removed the permission. Okay, this is the way. But another simple way is numeric version. Numerical shorthand. We are calling it as numerical shorthand. So what does this numerical shorthand? So I am giving the permission. So this is the way. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 are there, right? So here I am giving the permissions in this way for user, group, and others. So first of all, I'm giving the execute permission directly by using the 1. So 2 for write permission, 3 for write and execute permission, 4 for read permissions, 5 for read and execute permission, 6 for read write permission, 7 for read write and execute permission. In Linux environment, this digits can be used for giving the permissions. This is the blindly we are required to remember. Whenever we ask 6 for read write permission, 4 for read permission, 7 for read write execute permission, 0 for no permission, 1 for execute permission, 2 for write permission. This is the way that we are required to remember the command. Okay, whenever we enter the 3 numerics, user, group, and others, the command is used for giving the permissions. Okay, anybody? PS command. What is the purpose of using hyphen command? We have not used it, right? To learn the Linux, search it on YouTube, guys. YouTube is the only source to learn the Linux commands. First of all, if you want to learn by using the PDFs or something, or search it on Google, you will get a lot of commands, lot of material you can find out, and you can learn the commands. Learning Linux is most important commands. Next, PS command. So here all of you see this is a Linux system. I have connected with the Linux system by using the instance name. Okay, that is a different one. I will show you in the next section. But I'm just connecting to the Linux system. Okay. Here I have connected to the Linux system, and I'm writing something here. Means ls space hyphen on. What it was showing, the list of files. It was showing the list of files with permissions. So I'm creating simply a file vi .txt. Vi just for creating the file, and I am writing something here, and just simply saved that file. So here we have created a file and saved. Save command is for saving the file. See all of you. I'm simply creating a file. Listen carefully. VI is for visual editor. VI hello world dot txt. Okay. I simply written VI hello world dot txt. So what happened here? Simply it will open a edit window. So I have written something here. By clicking on insert button, I have simply written something here, and I just want to save this. How I can save? Press escape button. After that, write down colon WQ. WQ indicates save and execute. After that, I have to use a exclamatory mark. WQ call first WQ. It will be saved the file. Okay. After that, what happened? It was created a file that is .txt. So I want to see that file. Yeah, hello.txt. So what the this is the way that we are using to see the content in the particular file. How I have seen the file? CAT is a command to see the content in the file. Cat hello world.txt, there is something written. So I want to edit that one. How I can edit? VI hello world.txt. So here I have written something. I have written something hello for today class. I have written something, press escape WQ and exclamatory mark, it will be saved and executed. I mean saved, it is not executed. See here I am just simply saving the file and I want to see the file cat hello world.txt. What it was saying hello for today class. So I have written something and saved, and I can see by using the CAT command. CAT for checking the file. So I just want to see the processes that are running. PS is for processes that are running. PS space -u. So what it will show? It will show the processes that are running. I want to kill the process. How I can kill? So someone asked me, what is this 9? I will show you. Kill space -9. The process ID is 69799. No such process 69779. Sorry, 799 is not there. So 779. Sorry. So directly whenever we kill that process, the connection to was closed, because see, these are the user, not the user permissions. These are the administrator permissions. I mean administration processes. Because I was connected to a Linux server, which is there only to access, not to kill the process. Because once I hit on the kill process, it was simply closed. Connection to EC2 is closed. because I was killed the process, because which was required to connect to the Linux environment, that process I was killed. So what happened? Simply it was closed. So again I have to reconnect by using this IP. Be careful with the kill process, because one kill process in real time we will not use only at the level 3, level 4 persons will be used. So initially L1, L2s will not use the kill process. So kill is one command used to kill the process. PS is a command used to see the processes that are running. PS command is a command which can be used to see the processes that are running in the server. So we are calling it as server. All of you, this is a server system, Linux server. We are accessing remotely. We are accessing whatever the system we are. Server is a computer which is accessed remotely, which provides services used by other computers. Server is a computer which provides services used by the other computer. Server is a computer which provides services used by the other computers. We are using the services by this server, means this is a server system. Server is also a computer. So whoever using the computer remotely or accessing remotely, that is nothing but a server system which provides services used by other computer. We are accessing by other computer, right? So here this is our system is this one, but I am accessing the other computer for our purpose. So that will be the server computer. So I am accessing the Linux system to see the processes that are running. Anybody has doubt, means please tell me. I will tell you kill -9. What is this 9 and all? I will tell you in the next tomorrow class. Don't worry. This is the only thing I have to tell you. Any more doubts? And dot indicates it was closed. I mean only user, group and others. After that there is no others. First user, group and others. The dot indicates it was ended. And at the end dot is indicating it was ended. No doubt in that. D is for directory. Someone is telling D is directory. Not only for directory, there is one more information that is required to know. That's why I'm not telling the D is only for directory. Okay, don't worry. Don't worry about the D. Whenever you see that D is there, so think about it as a directory. Archive is also there. Means archive directory, and one more thing is there. I will tell you. Don't worry. So root permission chaptara. Tomorrow class we will see the root permissions and all. All of you check in the YouTube for Linux commands. Do practice. Without practice, you will not get any idea. Won't use kill 15, sir. I will tell you, don't worry. Kill 15, 12, 11, whatever the number you are considering, I will tell you, you will get an idea. Tomorrow section, we will see the root permissions and kill command. Any more queries? Any tools are you going to discuss? Many tools we are going to use. Don't worry, one by one we will see. At the end of the section, we will see one complete scenario. Why we are using kill? To terminate the process, whatever the processes that are running. Do search in Google what is this kill command and all. You will get idea. Not only listening. Okay, WQ. So WQ is for save and execute. Only W for closing. Q for quitting. W for save and Q for quitting. Don't worry. W for save and Q for quit. Save and quit. We will see the WQ and WQ exclamatory mark. We will see. Don't worry. But just only to view, I am just showing that. Okay, that's all today. Very good. Study today and ask tomorrow. You will get idea. Okay, thank you all.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. వాట్సాప్ గ్రూప్ లింక్ కూడా షేర్ చేస్తాను, ఒకసారి చూడండి. నేను వాట్సాప్ గ్రూప్ లో పెట్టాను కమాండ్స్, లైనక్స్ కమాండ్స్ పీపీటీ పెట్టాను. మళ్ళీ ఇప్పుడు ఒకసారి ఎవరైనా జాయిన్ అవ్వండి, నేను పోస్ట్ చేస్తాను.